Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we will be covering one more interview question that is asked in most of the big MNC companies like Google, Atlassian, Lyft. There are so many companies, right? If in case you want to crack any of the big MNC companies, then you need to practice the PySpark and Spark SQL questions if you are preparing for data engineering or a data analyst role. So in this video, I will be covering the question in SQL, how to solve it. In the previous video, I have already solved it using PySpark. If you want to solve that question in PySpark, just go to the previous video and you will be able to watch how exactly I am approaching that particular question. And if you want to go ahead and watch the same video in SQL, this video is the must to go. I would definitely recommend you to watch the complete playlist of the interview series so that you are prepared for any interview that is coming and you will be job ready so that you can also crack any question or prepare for any question that you get it in interview. There are so many questions that I have already listed down in the interview playlist, so do not forget to go back to the complete playlist and watch every question thoroughly and practice them thoroughly as well. Watching will not be sufficient. You need to sit down, you need to type the code by your own hands in the keyboard, and then only you will be able to solve it. Make sure you know how to approach the question, and second, how to write the answer of the particular question, right? Because I have curated the playlist in such a way that these questions are mostly asked in the interviews, right? There are some common set of questions which are usually asked, so I have curated them and provided it to you. So usually it takes a long time to go from one website to another or to check out multiple articles to see from which website or which questions are being asked in different companies. But here I have curated this playlist in such a way that these questions you can answer, you can study, and this will really help you in any interview that you are preparing for. So do not forget to go and actually watch the complete playlist. And if you are liking the video, then hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends as well. Okay, so in the last video, we have solved this question, that is bikes last used in the Strata Scratch in the PySpark method. So in this video, we will be solving the same question in the SQL method so that you know in both the ways how exactly to solve this question. So without any delay, let's get started in preparing this particular question. So let's see what is the data set that we have. So let me run this command. So in this data set, we have the bike number, the duration second, end station, end terminal, end time, ID, rider type, start station, start terminal, and start time. So what this data set is, it's a data set of the Lyft, which is basically any rider, any bike, rider has a bike ID and it starts its journey in a source and it completes it in a destination, and therefore it has a start and end time, and it has a ride type with a start station and the end station as well. So now in this data set, if you will see, there's a lot of data sets, it's already there, and this is my data set that we have. So now let me see what the question says. It says, find the last time each bike was in use. Output both the bike number and date timestamp of the bike last used. Order the result by bikes that were most recently used. What does it mean? It means you have to find out the last time each bike was in use and output the byte number and date time stamp of the bike last used. It's not asking you to output every data of the data set. It's asking you only for two columns. One is bike number and the date time stamp the bike was last used. And also find the last time each bike was used. The second condition that it says is to order the result by bikes that were most recently used. So I would like to give you a tip before actually solving this question. That is, for each bike, you need to have the data. So if there's any question which has for each bike, either it could be a windowing function or it could be a group by condition, because you need to group it by each bike to get the data. Now, once you group it by each bike, then you need to also find the last time each bike wasn't used. So to get the last time, you have the end time already in the data set. So in this end time, you need to go ahead and get the maximum end time of the data. Once you get the maximum end time of the data, that will be your last used. So let me go ahead and run the code. Before that, let's write the code. So I will do a select. I will be going ahead and getting my bike number and my end time from this data set. This data set seems to be a 2012 data set. So I want to get this particular data set. So let me go ahead and run this code. It will show me this bike number and end time. So for each bike, it shows me an end time. But this is not my actual data that I want in the output. What I want is I want to group it by my bike number. And once I group it by bike number, what I want my end time to be my maximum end time. So I'll do a maximum of end time. So if I will go ahead and run this query, it will give me the maximum end time for each bike. So this, for this bike, this is my maximum end time. However, if I see the output, I want the column name here to be last used. So what I will do is I will alias it as last used. Okay, so once I alias it as last use, I have this. There's one more condition that I need here, that is order the result by bikes that were most recently used. If I order the result by bikes that were most recently used, I have to order the bike number. I have to do an order by, sorry, not bike number, the last used. And how I want to order it? I want to order it by last use in descending order. So I will mention DESC. Okay. So let me run this particular code. So you see now I have for each bike number, this is my last used. If I go down, this is 31st and it has ordered it by last use. So on 30th, this bike was last used. On 29th, this bike was last used at 9. At 5:35, its last use is this, so on. So we have the actual result. So let me click on check solution to see if it gives me the result. Yes, it says it's solved, right? So it has given me the actual result. This data set is actually important because whenever the last use is done and the next day starts, your bike is free, right? You can then use that particular bike again for the next day ride. So you can calculate the start time and last use. So there are multiple ways or many ways how the data set is used. There could be different use cases that the organization use to go ahead and forecast, to get the details, and to increase their revenue. The main purpose is to increase their revenue and also to maximize their resource allocation, right? So this is how exactly you can solve any question that has been asked in interview. Do not forget to practice it in both SQL and PySpark, because both of them are really important for any data engineering role and data analyst role. And if you are a business analyst, then SQL is a must. PySpark is an optional thing that you want to learn, then it's great to go. Otherwise, SQL you should at least know so that you can get the data set and make sure the data is valid or not. And there are multiple more questions I have already created in the interview playlist. Go ahead and watch those playlists so that you are prepared for any interviews that you want to crack in 2025. Do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends because I have a lot of content coming up, and there are a lot of content already in YouTube which will help you preparing for your interviews. It's not only about interviews, but it will help you with the job ready. As soon as you are in the job, it will really help you in solving the problems, the big problems that the organization gives you. So, till the next video, I will say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.